Everyone, and welcome to our game 2. We have here our Miramar map. Right now we have our fly path coming here at Trailer Park, heading down to Impala. Now, most of our teams are already dropping off to El Pozo La Cabrera and some at... I got this name right though. That's Crater Fields. Yep. You got it there. But yes, we have most of our teams scattered over, and once again, guys, this is GamelinG Gauntlet Season 2 Indonesia Qualifiers Group D. And tonight you have us here with Vital Streaming and your caster, Mother Queen Gaming. And so let's head over to our match, and now you can see most of our teams are dropping off to their location. We might be expecting a few teams dropping, like doing a last drop, but it seemed like no one is heading over to Impala though. Oh, we do, and that is our NHO, and that is our TRITON. All right, so most of our teams are already scattered over. We do have teams in the same area for La Cabrera and Pecado, but the rest of our teams are all scattered together. We don't have anyone at San Martin, Water Treatment, Cruz del Valle, but we already have our first zone, and it's covered most of our southern part of our Miramar. Now, looking closely here, we got a Yuki Sky from Tez, or TEZ. Once again, guys, here are our Indonesian teams. We got Tez, Kai, LV, 3 Infinity, High Esport. We got SIREN Trader, OPi Esports, Tab Silent, Moon Squad, Red Rocket Phoenix, IOG Forsaken, Victim Sovers, North Octopus TRITON, 3 ESPORT, Nova Infinitum, Victim Glory, AMIGO Rangers, and Aerowolf Limax. And so looking here, guys, we have our team at Pecado. Currently, you can see 2 teams here at Pecado, guys, and these are our SIREN. These are our SIREN Trader and IOG Forsaken. It seemed like they are actually scattered together, but our SIREN Trader are trying to play and trying to be on the lookout for any enemies within the area. But good thing we got SIREN Apple Pen here with an M416 already. Now, I did notice and just want to let you guys know that M416 most likely has been nerfed. So it's either the firing rate or the damage has been reduced, and most players might actually prefer the Scar L over with M416, but that really depends on who's more accustomed to using the M416. Even if it's nerfed and you know how to use it, you'd still be comfortable with it, right? So looking here, we got our Red Rockets. So our Red Rockets here at Los Leones, and they are here together with 3 other teams. Our Red Rockets are together with our our 3 Esport. Yep, our 3 Esport. And we also have here our team number 7. That's our Moon Squad. But overall, these teams are playing it safely. We have 15 teams with us tonight with 59 players. It seems like we have not seen any matches or any encounter just yet. So everyone are safely looting themselves here. And we are already on our 5 minutes of the game. So 1 minute, not 1 hour, but 1 minute and almost 30 seconds here before our phase 1 closes in. And they have to act fast. But with our zone and only 15 teams, this area would still be a bigger zone to play with. And there are a lot of compounds. You can actually secure at Miramar. With the Mad Miramar update from PUBG Mobile, there's a lot of ruins being installed, bricks being added. Chumacera was actually one of the area that I noticed that got, you know, those compounds and apartments and houses that were actually, you know, lessened. So there is a huge area in Chumacera that was already removed, but still we could find a few teams wanting to go there because most of our safe zone would lead onto the hill right behind Chumacera, and that's coming heading downwards to Minas del Valle. This area here are continuously full of mountains, ridges, slopes that could be used to your advantage and might also be your disadvantage. But it really is depending on how you play with these type of placements you've chosen for your team. Heading back here, we got our Nitro North, that's our TRITON. We got North Octopus TRITON, team number 11. Currently here at the edges of our Miramar map, somewhere here at Puerto Paraíso. So there is most likely like 4 or 5 teams that's still outside of our safe zone, but everyone are already trying to get inside as fast as they can. Because the fastest you can position yourself, cover your teams up, secure an area, that's a greater chance for you to be on the lookout for anyone trying to take the place you've secured, right? And it's already up to your team how you strategize to keep it yours until the new zone is generated. So we have here our 3 Esports iCorral together with the rest of his squad. 3T actually showed quite a battle from our first match, but good job for our Aerowolf Limax for winning the game. It was indeed an intense fight, but with the positions, with the number of teams that you have left, it would really be a great advantage. You have to use it at your advantage so that you can get a higher chance of winning the game. Now, looking here, we got our team Tez, and it seemed like we can see team number 14 right here. That's from our victim. This is our victim's glory. Wow. It seemed like they actually placed themselves somewhere at the very edge of our Miramar map, just right next to where the trailer parks are, or the ruins. But right now you can see everyone are just trying to play it safe. There's only... Alright, so you can see that our teams are coming over here. But yes, we can see some damage here from our kill feed. But our victim are already trying to get away with a cover coming from Syndrome. That is a very good position for Syndrome, guys. Trying to cover his teammates to get out of the area as safely as they can. But they have to act fast because the zone might be closing in. Although they are just a few meters away, the best thing that they can also do here is try to damage the enemies, you know, as hard as they can get. Now you can see that our victims are already trying to bail out and head over to our safe zone with a full squad. Now, going back here, we got our 3T. This is our 3 Infinity Santara. And we got our AMG. Hello to our AMG, guys. Here are our AMIGO Rangers. AMIGO Rangers, we have Boyriel, Misery, Panka, and Razzie. So we have our Nova Infinitum. Nova Infinitum. Ooh. And alright, so we got Yuki Sky here with a broken vehicle. You can clearly see that our victim are trying to go around these two players we have. They're really in a tight position. Now getting shot by Syndrome, getting knocked out. Wow, that was Denboy. So got Denboy together with Yuki right here. Yuki getting knocked as well by our victim Syndrome. I always say victim Vietnam. But yes, it's our victim Syndrome. But good thing one of our players, two of our players here already at the very top. I'm hoping that they're trying to cover themselves here, but we have the victim trying to heal his team as well. So this is actually my Wyvern, and get him finished off. That was really fast. Yuki, if Yuki would get eliminated, that would be a great disadvantage for our Tez team already. But they just have to play it safe. Now you can see Syndrome trying to loot whatever was left from Yuki's player was, and there you have it, eliminated Yuki. But the rest of our Tez are trying to go away. They're bailing out as there's only 2 of them left. They just have to be very careful when trying to evacuate the area. Getting hit right there was Susan. Wow, good thing Siba didn't get knocked out right there, but Susan got knocked out from the motorcycle, and you can clearly see that our victim are now trying to look for them and most likely finish them off. And now you can see openly. And there you have it. Where were they? They're actually trying to look for our Tez team, guys. Openly over here, now up against our Tez. We got Susan SK getting shot right here. Oh! And there you have it, eliminated. That was really fast. But they were really in a tight spot, guys, and they just can't get away from that situation. And so you can clearly see the rest of our victim already starting to loot whatever was left. But moving on, we got our Nova team here, but only 3 of our players are here once again. The same as what we had from our first match, but I guess there'll only be 3 players for this team though. We're actually missing 1 from Nova Infinitum, and that is Fortune. Is here. Santoy is actually not here with us, guys. But no worries. With a total of 14 kills already for our victim. Glory. That is amazing. Moving on, we got our red rockets just playing it safely with our zone closing in this time around. We would surely have all teams just in the same area any moment, because all of them are actually aiming to be in the middle of the zone. From our kill feed, you can see one of our IOG was able to knock out a guy that they're actually facing right now. And these are our AMG. Alright, so we can see AMG Boyriel already healing himself up, so he was successfully revived by his teammates. So what would our AMG's strategy this time? Because they were already found out. But yes, our zone is already closing in, and we will be seeing a new zone generated in a few moments. But right now, you can clearly see that most of our teams are already rushing over to this safe zone. But yeah, as you can see, guys, everyone or most of them are actually in the middle of our map, and they're literally just within the same highway or street. So they would clearly be able to see each and every one, right? So this is going to be an intense match. Now, you can see our victim Glory are just trying to position themselves at the edges of the zone. They're actually trying to risk themselves passing over the blue zone just so they can find a good position. And that is a smart move for our victim Glory. And there you have it, guys. A new zone has been generated, but we can clearly see victim of Team 10 here with 3T are already engaging, and clearly see our AMG as well getting in a fight. But yes, down with 3 players for our 3T. Tab is in another tight spot once again, as one player was eliminated by our AMG. But our IOG are not stopping anytime, as they are clearly in their view, and Psycho is just trying to shoot at them randomly. Now, we have here our OP Taro, who's shown real great moves from our previous match just before he got eliminated. But hopefully he'll be able to show us some more of those action, some of those encounter, or close encounter gunfight. But we can see our OP trying to head over to the bricks right next to Chumacera, as this area is actually within our safe zone. We get cadets here trying to be on the lookout for any teams trying to get in, as we also have from our team number 7 Moon Squad. They're eyeing for anyone that might pass by, because this zone might be actually a little bit bigger for them. But if you try to check each of these teams' position and placement, they're really like just a few meters away, like 500 to 1,000 meters away. It's really close, and you can clearly see them when you have a sniper with you. Miramar map is a great map to use snipers with, and Win 94. If I got that right, Win 94, Win 98. Yes, the Winchester is actually a great weapon that you can also practice with until you get used to it. But yeah, I'm not really that familiar how to use the Winchester, but it is said that it's a good weapon. But not really of a one shot, one down, or one shot, one KO kind of weapon. But it would really, deal a great damage. Especially if your enemy only got like a level 1 helmet on and you're aiming for a headshot. It's a great gun. Well, all of the guns we have, all of the weapons we have are really good at this. So we have here our SIREN Leps. SIREN from our SIREN TRAITOR. So there's quite a few teams left, guys. We still have 14 teams and 51 players. So literally what's been going on is that most of the teams that are scattered together, the tendency is the rest of the teams that have grouped together, they might be able to eliminate one of your player getting knocked out, and if you're still in the open, have you eliminated right away. And that causes for your team to, lose in numbers. But right now you can clearly see that one player from our SIREN TRAITOR got knocked out. But good thing, and that was actually Cubs. Cubs is actually a great fragger. For me, looking at him from our previous match, he's actually he's great with close encounter. That's what I've noticed. That goes the same for Yuki from Test Sky. But yes, right here, Cubs once again getting knocked by our that's Aero, right? No, that's our victim. Our victim Sovers. That's our victim Sovers. Oh, he didn't back away right when he was actually healed. Nicely done by Nevermore. He did so much damage right there for our victim Sovers. In order for the Cubs to be able to pass this area and get healed by his team. He's a great loss if he gets eliminated as well. But our victim is already up and they are now on the move. But it seemed like they only have 3 players. And there you have it, eliminated with that nade. That was the last for our SIREN TRAITOR Cubs. Now going here, we got our Moon Squad for team number 7. And one player is currently down, and we got these teams backing up each other. Wow, getting knocked right there. That was our Ramsquake. How would these teams get it? Oh, getting knocked from behind. We got victim. Oh, XMEU? Is that XMEU? Wow, with only like less than 10% of his life left, he just needs to get away and try to at very least heal himself up just before he tried to engage any of the enemies. There's only 2 of them left, guys, but victim from team number 14, this is our victim Glory. But all of their teams or all of their players are up and they're already on the move for some action. Oh, up against our North Octopus TRITON, we have Coppin Lee knocking out one of our NHO guys. And now he is rushing over to where he was able to knock out our NHO player. Now let's try to check how this would actually end for them. It seems like they're Coppin Lee and Mr. V are actually trying to eliminate as much as they can while trying to get inside our safe zone. Now you can see that they're already heading over to the safe zone this time. Oh, shot after shot. We got Coppin Lee over here, guys, facing our team number 7. These are great close encounters, and there you have it, eliminated by our victim Glory. Wow, Syndrome actually showing great moves right there, guys. Getting 16 total kills apart from his two other teammates with 2 kills each. That gives them a total team kills of 10. But our Red Rockets are not gonna not gonna pretend they are not doing anything. But right here, we got our Red Casper. 2 guys down. Drop shot from our Casper, but eliminated. That was the last for our Red Rocket team. That was really close though. Oh, that was a win. Winchester. We got Captain Z over here up against our AMG. Will he be able to finish these guys off? What will it be? Throwing in that nade. Will it be a Kobe though? Will it be? Oh, it wasn't. But a good try for a Captain Z. Shot after shot. Oh, another guy down for AMG by Captain Z. Wow. Amazing. Shot after shot here coming from Captain Z with that M416. If you just really know how to use it, it doesn't matter if the gun has been nerfed or not. But you can see that our OP are just passing by. And Captain Z was eliminated finally by our AMG. 3T over here. Now let's try to check as we got OP over here rushing over. Will they be able to eliminate the rest of our teams here? IOG. One guy left for our IOG, and we got Kyoto trying to heal himself up. Wow, Aero and OP are really showing their skills off right now. But going back to our victim, we got Victim Glory here. Copenly proning just right in the middle of nowhere. But can be seen by other enemies we got from 3T. But let's try to check all these gunshots we can hear, guys. So we have 3D Coco trying to check out our Victim Glory. Oh, getting knocked! Wow! Getting knocked by our victim. Coming here from Nova. Shooting at our Aero. Oh! Will it be a one shot, one kill for these teams though? And Aero got eliminated. That was fast. Aero got eliminated by our victim. Now clearly our teams are rushing over towards the center of the zone. We are already on our 6th phase of the zone, guys, and we have 6 teams left and 18 players to go. Openly right here up against our OP, as well as our 3D of Team 2. They are trying to get inside the zone, but Victim openly is not allowing them to do so. Throwing nades over to where OP are. Will it be a Kobe though? It seems like it wouldn't be. Shot after shot, openly getting one guy down from our OP, but they have to rush in towards the center of the zone, or at the very least, even at the edge of the zone, guys. This is an intense match. Still 6 teams and 15 players alive. Nade after nade, molly after molly, and there you have it. Finally, openly getting knocked by our OP, but 2 guys down as well. Taro really did show off his team that he can do this for them. But what will our... Oh, there you have it! Finally eliminated! And that was it by... Who actually took the last kill, and there you have it. OP Terror took the last kill. Azel now getting healed first in order to reach the... Yeah, they have to reach each other. But yes, 3 teams down. I mean, 3 teams left. 8 players to go. So this is most likely be a 3 versus 2 versus 3. Wow, amazing move from our Nova. They have finally reached onto our top 3. But we still have our 3 Esports. Now shooting here, we got Tara knocking out Psychopath of Nova INFINITUM. Now trying to throw a nade, not allowing it to cook that much. But what a... Trying to finish them off, guys. But now you can see our OP team trying to rush into where our Nova INFINITUM are at. But will they be able to limit them? What will it be? A close encounter with that kind of crouch movement. Amazing move from our OP. They really know this map so well. But they have to get inside our safe zone because this is already painful. Wow. 3T up against Nova, up against OP. Who will win this match? As we got here, 3D and Lipo's trying to cook some nade towards our OP. But will they be able to do some Kobe shots here? And, ooh, that was close. Really close. And Obiteski got eliminated by that. With a vehicle, he actually went in flame. But we got Nova right now, right next to where 3T is at. They're just face to face, and literally Nova is not moving a muscle here. I can see, oh! Wow, lots right there. OP up against the 3T this time. One guy down, and there you have it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Congratulations to 3 Esports. Congratulations, guys. Ranking second, we got OP. Third, Nova. Fourth, Victim. Fifth, Victim. 6 another of 3T, 7 Aero, 8 IOG, 9 AMG, 10 Triton, 11 Tav, 12 Siren, 13 Red Rockets, 14 Moon Squad, 15 Tez. Congratulations, everyone. We'll be back for game number 3. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our final match. And this is our Vikendi for game number 3. And tonight, this is your GamelinG Gauntlet Season 2 Indonesia Team Qualifiers Group D. And this is organized by GamelinG and sponsored by ByBit. And tonight, your caster is Mother Queen Gaming together with Vital Streaming. And guys, please do visit gameling.net/ByBit if you'd like to actually sign up for a chance to win $200 trading bonus, which will be pronounced on June 15th. So there will be 5 lucky winners for this event. And yes, here we are waiting for our fly path and for the game to really commence. What we do see our teams here playing really well. But yes, here are our teams once again. We got our Tez, Sky, LB, 3 Infinity, High Esport, SIREN TRAITOR, OPi Esports, Tab Silent, Moon Squad, Red Rocket Phoenix, IOG Forsaken, Victim Sovers, North Octopus TRITON, 3 ESPORT, Nova INFINITUM, Victim Glory, AMIGO Rangers, and Aerowolf Limax. And there you have it. We got our flight path. And it seems like it will be heading here from Peshkovka downwards to the very end of Dobro Mesto. So it's more like morely on the northern part of Vikendi that we have our flight path, but still it can cover most areas, especially if you're prone to doing some long drops. Yes. So we have our first droppers already, a few teams in the middle, but let's try to check where they're actually planning to go. As you can clearly see that from our flight path, we have everyone scattered and at the same time staying together for real. No one is actually dropping here at Peshkovka, Trevno, and Cosmodrome. Well, literally, it's always a chance that where teams would be dropping at the same location unless you have your desired drop points for each map. Then yes, you might have a company when dropping to those areas. So right now we do have people at Villa, no one at Podvosto and Mount Kresnik, but yes, the rest are actually heading downwards to our castle and more to the Abbey. I guess they're planning to go to the Abbey, but mostly from my point of view, the zone might actually be stationed right there where Podvosto is at, Villa, the Summit Factory. Those are actually areas where players could be at. Now you can see that we got teams already here from right in front of each other. We got our AMIGO Rangers together with our 3T, but we also have from our kill feed, the Victim are actually trying to eliminate a few teams as well. But yes, we have here 2 teams at Zabava. Now you can see Santara, right, trying to push towards where our AMIGO Rangers is at. Now rushing over towards this, but will he be able to pin this player? Oh, you can see AMIGO Rangers there just trying to pass by. But with those, well, mostly with Vikendi, the very first loot that you can actually get are SMGs, and that is clearly what I've noticed ever since. But if you are lucky enough, you can also get those ARs immediately. But with SMGs, it could really deal a huge damage, especially when you're doing some close encounters. So it's really a good thing. But from our kill feed, we can already see quite a few teams getting knocked and eliminated by Victim and SIREN. But yes, you can also see that the last guy was already eliminated for Tab. Tab has been eliminated already. But checking here, let's see. Oh, Tez is also eliminated. 3 players were already eliminated for Tab, and now we got here at team number 11 eliminated or knocked out, and only 1 player is left. OPi up against a Victim, and there you have it. Eliminated. That is our Victim, right? I did see them clearly. Oh yes, good job, but one guy was eliminated for our OP, so down to 3 players. This is still the very first zone, guys, and we can already see teams getting eliminated after another, and that has led us to 13 teams this time, with a few other teams left. That's 46 if I got that number correctly. And right now, going back to Tez, we are only down to 1 player. He does have company over here, and that is our team number 8. They're actually pink. Like a pinkish red or something. But yes, Sima Sky, who was already eliminated from game number 2, he is the only player that got left here for Taz Sky. But good job, well played for our team Taz. It's just very unfortunate that they do have companies, and that actually led them to get eliminated right off the bat. But yes, we also have from our kill feed a while ago another one getting knocked out. But we just have to be, cautiously playing. Oh, he actually just thrown, like made some movement. Most likely, our teams here will be able to hear that. Well, with playing PUBG, guys, while waiting here, while playing PUBG, you always have to have good headphones and headsets, right? And I don't know why, but it's most likely a requirement for you to have great gadgets as well. But right now you can see that Sima Sky actually is throwing some molly just to block the stairs for any enemies that might rush in. But he is the only player we got left for Tez Sky. Let's see what our teams will actually be doing. We got our 3... there you have it, up against... And there you guys have it, eliminated! That was the last of our 3T. So these are our red rocket. Good job. We have only 3 players for 3T. And they are still at Zababa, but they're just droning their way in, and they're up against our AMIGO Rangers. And now from our zone, here is our phase 1, and most likely Podvosta, Mount Kresnik, Villa Movatra, Dino Park, Winery and Abbey, Volnova, and as well as Villa is inside the circle. So literally just touching the plane path and then heading downwards is what our our zone is showing. But I'm guessing the next zone might be somewhere next to the Abbey, just right on top of Abbey, because that's mostly where the area is at. But predictions are always 100% correct, as I've already mentioned. But we got our SIREN over here, SIREN Traitors with Cubs and the rest of his team, now trying to tag that 4x for his teammates. And they are here at Volnova. It seems like they're the only teams at Volnova. And so we have here our Moon Squad for team number 7. They're currently at Hot Springs. Well, the good thing of Hot Springs is that they do have a lot of compounds, a lot of apartments, a lot of shacks that you can actually loot as much as you can. But a great weapon that you can use for Vikendi, I'd really suggest AR, SMGs, and sniper. Well, not all are good, it's not a requirement that you have to have a sniper. If you're good at ARs, then you have to use that instead. But we have here our OP already rushing over to our red rockets. We got 1 red rocket knocked out, and that is Magic. But we have here our OP rushing in just to try and finish him off. But will they be able to help Magic here get healed at the very least while facing this OP teams we got? Magic just needs to be very careful and try to back out in order to get healed as fast as he can. Now you can see Mirakuru trying to shoot at OP right there and dealing a huge damage. Oh, and by the way, guys, G36C is really good when you use it with single shots. It's amazing. Single shots deals way greater damage and accuracy because you're only like pointing, like shooting one bullet at a time. But if you do have a clear view of your enemy and you have a straight aim with almost to no recoil, then I'd suggest doing that auto bullet when you're trying to shoot your teams. And there you have it, guys. We got Casper here trying to heal magic, and he was in time. Oh, that was fast. Good job, Casper. And now we got a full squad for our Red Rockets. Well, our OP only got 3 players, but they do have company from behind them. If they don't try to be very careful, they might be shot from behind. So they have to think of something right here. Their position is actually more like a triangle this time, but OP Casper here was able to knock out one guy from our Red Rocket with that G36C 6X. Equipped with a 6X, but he just had to adjust it to a 3X. That's the usual, I guess. It seems like you'll have less recoil when you actually change the scope level of your 6X down to 3X. 3X is actually a great scope already. You know, if you have a 3X, it's already good. But having a 6X converted to a 3X, that gives you a higher chance of reducing recoil of your gun or your weapon. But we got one guy down for our OP, so we are left with 2 players here. But our Red Rockets are having a positive vibe right now, since the 2, Magic and Casper, can't back out as soon as they can, because these 2 are just watching out for them, and whenever they try to back out, they'll be in the open, so they have to try at least to back out just in order for them to heal one of their players. But it seems like Azel is just trying to back up is it Caleb's right here, but yes, it seems like it's what they're doing. But our Red Rocket are actually just trying to play patiently. With TPP, you have to have high patience rate, guys. If there is like a percentage for you to be patient, I'd suggest going for 90%. Being 100% patient would actually lead you to getting eliminated from the play zone. You know, there is a high chance you might be eliminated by the play zone if you're 100% patient. But yes, there you have it. Red Casper has eliminated OP because no one was able to heal him up, because they would be they're currently in a tight spot for our OP. But right now you can see our victim Glory of victim Sovers. So victim Sovers right here, right next to our Dino Park. As I mentioned, Vikendi has a lot of compounds, named or not named. There's a lot of compounds you can actually secure and place your team with. And here we are, exactly where we have it. But I guess our zone will be closing still, or this is already our our new zone. And right there you can see that Villa, Mount Kresnik, Dino Park, and Abbey is within this zone we are talking about. Now you can see our IOG shooting at our Moon Squad, but they were able to evacuate the area real fast with that is it the Tush? No, the Tusha is actually the tricycle at Sunhawk. Tushia. But yes, that like a Volkswagen vehicle, like Mr. Bean type vehicle, is actually really fast. But the thing is, the disadvantage of it from it being very fast is it has a higher chance to get damaged easily. So it's the only disadvantage you'll have whenever you use it. But the great thing about that vehicle as well is it's very easy to maneuver. You can actually do some drifting if you want to try it out. I guess you all have. But if you have a team who's actually good at driving vehicles, you might be able to make use of that vehicle. Yes. So right now we have our OP teams here with only 2 players left. They're currently facing our Red Rockets, and right in front of them and right behind them we also have another team. But our Red Rockets are actually separated into 2. So we got Magic and Casper right on the left side when facing the Red Rockets, and we also have that be Victim just right behind them. But Isel is just right across from him, so they should be able to get this easily. And now going back to our Siren Trader, it seems like they don't have any company right next to the Abbey. No one has actually looted at Abbey, I guess. But yes, we have our teams trying to pass by just to get inside the zone. Abby has a greater chance to be inside our zone. So literally, our Sirens are already inside our safe zone. So they should be already good here. They just have to know how to secure this area for good until the new zone commences. So going back here, we got our Red Rocket 40s. And it seemed like they are just trying to buy some time, waiting for Casper and Magic to, you know, what is the term for that? You know, just try to get back with them so that they'll be a full squad once and for all. But right here, we already have our Victim, Glory, is currently right next to our team Red Rockets and OP. And now with our new zone, it seems like we still have a Dino Park Villa. So it's already a little bit smaller this time around. But as you can see, they actually have the same placement as they had with Miramar. Most of the teams are already right next to each other. And this is still our third to fourth zone, right? And literally they will be able to see each other, and we can already witness a lot of encounters, close encounters for each teams, because they are just right next to each other. No one are actually positioned at the edges of the zone. They're all in the middle of our zone this time. But it still depends on how these teams are actually placing their members. Whenever they try to secure a compound, I did notice that they are actually trying to separate each one of them out right here, just to be able to see a wider angle of... There are a lot of houses, there are a lot of covers for you, but at the same time, whenever you try to look at the same angle each time, you always have to have a backup to be able to look out for your, back and all that. But right now, we are looking at AMIGO Rangers for our Team 15 with 3 players left, because one guy was already eliminated a while ago. But they are here right next to our bridge. But they are already within our safe zone, so they should be all good. But coming from our Aero over here, that's our Aerowolf Limax, and they are facing our Siren Trader. But from our kill feed, we can also see Victim right there getting one guy down from Siren. It seemed like our Siren is in a tight spot. And yes, you can see Apple Pen right now. And you can see Victim already rushing in. Wow, 2 victims are already rushing in here, while Apple Pen is still trying to heal his team. But let's try to check how this is going to be. And you can see that, Apple Pen is already throwing some nades. But good thing Cubs is already up. No, we got 2 players just right in the compound, right in the building next to them. And they literally have to face these teams right off bat. and at the very least finish them off. But now you can clearly see that all teams are already rushing over, and we just got one guy at the very corner of those rocks, just to help them pinpoint where the enemies are. And right now you can see mollies and nades being cooked and thrown towards our victim right here. Will they be able to knock him out? Yes! Gomes was able to knock out one guy right there, and now his team is already rushing in to help him out. But we still have one victim just right below Apple Pen are at, but now you can see that most of them are doing some FPP mode just to be able to clearly see an enemy. Well, FPP would actually help you with close encounters, because that is where you can focus your view to one team or one player only, and you won't get confused easily with TPP, right? But let's try to check how they would actually be able to eliminate each other right here, right now. But you do notice that there are teams just right behind them, and it seems like they are just waiting for the right time to interact or even try to be a third party as we speak. So we got here Binyu trying to be the marker for the rest of his teams. We got 4 players for SIREN traders, and they're all most of them are actually scattered together, but we got Apple Pen and one of his team just right off this terrace, and it seems like he's just trying to be on the lookout for any movement at all. But we got Season with that micro Uzi. He's actually having second thoughts of rushing in, because he's the only player we have here in the open, and he just really have to be careful when rushing in, because when you do some rush, you have to have a backup. And now you can clearly see that we got Season having a backup, and now they're already rushing in. That is exactly what I'm talking about. You can't rush right away without any backup. You have to have a backup in order for you to make a sure kill, and make sure that your backup can actually aim really good. And clearly you can see that one of our SIREN, Vadar getting knocked right there from the stairs. What a move from our SIREN. He was clearly out in the open, but we got Binny over here facing a different squad from behind him, and won't be able to help out marking the rest of the teams or enemies from SIREN. But we got here IOG. Now Victim Binyu was already eliminated by IOG Kyoto with only 2 players left, one down after another. But right there you can see that the either SIREN was able to knock out another of Victim, and so we are down to 1 player. That SIREN trader got two guys alive, and now he is healing one of his teammates right now. But down to 1 player for Victim Glory. We got IOG from behind him, and we also have SIREN right here. Alright, and it seemed like that was actually a bad push coming from our victim, because they were clearly not aware of the IOG coming from behind them. But right now you can see that SIREN Labs is also trying to rush in without even the backup, but with that micro Uzi, he is trying to listen and wait for any movement from this team. Oh, and there you have it, guys. 3 players already here. So they are coming backup after backup. And now you can see we have here... Oh, they could not find him. They could not find him. They literally can't find Victim right there. That was actually a great cover he put, because he actually threw in some smokes, and that actually caused them to get confused of where he is at. Amazing move from Victim Glory Jughead. Alright, we are here at the Tovar with a few teams right next to each other. It seems like we have our victim team number 14. Oh, these are actually Victim Glory. Team 10 was actually Victim Sovers. Sorry, I actually get confused right away. But yes, they are from Victim. But right now, you can see that our team 14, Victim Glory, is just right next to these hills. But they do have a lot of companies, guys. There's a lot of teams in this same area. And they have to play wisely in order for them to survive this match. We are down to 33 players with 10 teams, and they have to choose their actions and strategize wisely for them to reach our top 3. Now, once again, guys, this is still our Indonesian Qualifiers Group D, who will be competing in the finals for our qualifiers as well. But now you can see there's a supply drop just right in front of Misery, but he wouldn't take that because he's clearly in the open though. But what? Wow, this area is full of teams just looking out for each other. Like, they're keeping an eye for any wrong move from each teammates before they can actually try to commence firing at them and finally eliminating them. You can see Arrow. We also have our Siren. We got our Victim Glory, and also our 3T. We got our 3 esports for team number 13. They've actually won our game number 2. And that is a huge advantage for 3T already, but they have to also try to eliminate as much teams as they can for a sure win. Alright, now looking here, we got our Moon Squad, who've actually shown quite well, but that goes the same for our Nova. Nova Infinitum actually showed us really great moves, but yes, we are down to 9 teams, guys. We were just 10 teams a while ago. And it seems like we can clearly see the rest of our players this time around. Awesome. And what a cute... It's like a Volkswagen. But, oh, Arrow was able to knock out AMG Jerry with that Molly. What a great move. And there you have it, eliminated. That was Misery. We still got one Amigos. But there you have it, a great backup coming from Arrow. Amazing move. Eliminated the last bit of our Amigo Rangers, ranking 9th to our game. And now you can clearly see our team number 7 Moon Squad are getting eliminated one after another. But our Siren are also trying to keep an eye on each of the teams that they can see. But yes, we have here Siren Cubs he actually removed his clothes just to make sure though. But yes, you can clearly see Tovar is our safe zone, and Arrow together with our 3T, Victim, Red Rockets, OPi, and IOG are all in this area together. OPi Cadence was eliminated by our Red Rockets. There you have it, and Azel as well. Azel. Alright, now Syndrome right here trying to position himself, trying to find a higher spot in order for him to keep an eye on his teams and any enemies coming by. But we also have here our Aerowolf Limax trying to be at the edge of the zone and clearing their back for any teams as well. And that is actually one great move for this team already, as they've already cleared the teams from behind them. But we have here Siren just right in front of our Aerowolf Limax. And would they be able to clear them up as well? But let's go ahead and wait to check what their actions or strategies or placements would be like. And it seems like a Super Una is just waiting for any movement from right across. Going back here, we got IOG Psycho throwing in as much smoke as he can, but we got Red Rockets just right next to our Victim Glory. Yes, Glory. We still have our 3D just right at the tunnel, just right beneath those hills and rocks, where our Victim Glory are at. So these are our 3 esports. We got IOG Kyoto with the rest of his squad, and now they are racing to get inside the safe zone. They're trying to help each other to cover their tracks in order to safely get inside the zone. But yes, you can see Aero Potato getting one guy down from our victim, Glory. With only 6 teams left and 21 players to go, this is still a huge number of players and teams we have left. But Red Rocket was able to knock out Gabriel from IOG. And now you can see Cubs here, getting knocked by Hazelnut and being finished off. Amazing! But these two we got here, we got Leps and Apple Pen. They are at the pinch, but they are trying their best to get inside the zone. And good thing they are indeed. But we still have here Aero Potato, and it seemed like 3T and Victim Glory are gonna be in a huge like in a tight position this time around. But you can see that Victim Syndrome is trying to cover his way here, but getting hit by Aero Potato and eliminated. What a great move from Aero Potato, guys. They are indeed showing their moves really well. But then you can see Misery trying to push here, as we have here we have to reload. We have to switch as fast as we can, but there you have it. Getting eliminated, that was Misery. And we are left with Cope and Lee for Victim Glory, guys. We are still down to 6 teams with 16 players this time around. We only have 1 player left for Victim Glory, 2 for Siren, Traitor, a full squad for our IOG, and goes the same for our Aerowolf Limax, and 3 players for our Red Rocket. Wow. This is gonna be intense. Now you can see from our kills that Copenly was able to knock out 40s, and IOG Gabriel was able to knock out one from IOG Gabriel from Red Rocket, I mean. Teams getting eliminated one after another, and that was actually our Siren. Siren Traders was already eliminated, placing the 6th of our match. We are here with a Red Casper, the only player left. We still have Victim Cope and Lee together with our 3T. That's 3 Esports. IOG is here, and Aero as well. Still a full squad for these 2 teams, IOG and Aero. Wow. But you can clearly see Red Casper is not trying to move anymore. He is just trying to do some healing match right now. However, if any chance that he might actually have lesser, like if ever he actually run out of first aid kits, that will be the end for our Red Rockets. You can clearly see that there's been no engagement at all. They're clearly doing everything they can. Red Casper right here trying to get inside the zone. Will he be able to make it? Oh no! 3T Raikou was able to catch him in time, ranking 5th to our match. That was our Red Rocket. Good job, well played. And now we have here Renalre trying to look out for Lipos. So Renalre over here. It seems like we are just waiting for anything, any wrong move, any wrong push from any of these teams will be the end for these players. But right now we got our Aero at an advantage. Now this is the last zone that we will be seeing, and it will be a tight healing game if they don't try to do some close encounters anytime soon. But Cope and Lee right here have to be wisely moving himself towards the zone. But since it is an open area, you can see our IOG already tried to get inside. 3T Raikou was already knocked out, but will he be eliminated for sure? Guys down after another. We got Aero Renalre right trying to push here. We got one guy down. Renalre getting hit right there. And now we're down to 1 player. He is now doing some healing game. And that was Fusuperna. And that is the last for our IOG. 2 teams left and doing healing game. We got 2 medical kits for our company. And we got a winner! Congratulations! Victim. That is our victim sovereigns. They got it right? Or victim. That's our victim glory, guys. Congratulations. Next up, we got Aerowolf Limax. IOG ranking 3rd. 4th, we got 3T. 5 Red Rocket. 6 SIREN. 7 OPi. We have 8 Moon Squad. 9 Amigo Rangers. 10 Victim. 11 Nova. 13 3T. 13 Tez. 14 TRITON, and 15 Tav. Congratulations, everyone. Good job. Well played. And this is your caster, Mother Queen Gaming with Vital Streaming. This is your GamelinG Gauntlet Season 2 Indonesia Qualifiers Group D. Good night, everyone.